This time we're reaching back to the good old days when Door Kickers 1 was in its prime and we were just getting to know the functions of this game and what it was and how to play it. And if you see the map, you'll know that it doesn't need an introduction. It's one of those if you know, you know kind of deals. Let's make the assessment and then we'll go from there. We have a road here and it looks like a waterfront property on this side. And if you can see, yep, there's a Zodiac or a landing craft with two extra insertion points, some water. This is new, wasn't there before. Part one, anyway. So we're looking at a driveway right there with a gate to the side. We'll go down the corridor into an even bigger area, and then side door, followed by another corridor, which leads out to the back of the property out into the beach. And same thing on the north side, gate, which is locked, and an entrance to the main hallway of the house, and then back again. So that takes care of the outer perimeter. Outer perimeter. We have one, two, three, four mattresses on the floor with just basic entertainment. A restroom with the door being locked. A curtain or some drapes for looks like a shower. And going out into the hall, we have another restroom, a half a restroom. Into the hall, we have double doors to the south end, which opens up into a big living room space. Within the same quarters, if you will, we have the dining table off to the northeast corner, and then the kitchen to the northwest, followed by another door, which plugs back in into the hall. Um, and that's kind of it. But things to note are we have gun racks right here. Looks like an RPK, some handguns, a Dishka. Looks like a Mod Deuce right here, or another Dishka as well. I keep asking, what the fuck is that? Another AK variant rifle, some handhelds here, and then maybe no, it's not a shoulder launch. That's a shoulder launch weapon. So we have weapons cache all over the place. Well, concentrated on this area primarily. We have no signs of weapons here, unless you count these utensils. They don't count. But yeah, we have what looks like it's a lot of activity here. So yeah, that's going to be a doozy. Oh, here we go. External. So we already have 4 players. 5, if you count this one sitting down. So we have private security, we have a civilian, and 3 grunt insurgents. None of them are carrying their weapons as of right now, but they're not too far from it. This guy's taking a nice little smoke break, looking out into the beach. And we have another weapons cache right here. Okay, because we already have sniper overwatch on this side, which is why we're able to see it. We're gonna deploy our units on this side instead. We're gonna break through this door and we're gonna go 2 in and 2 out. We're gonna hold an L right here and we're gonna let the situation develop just a little bit. At the same time, we're gonna be also just tagging a few people over here with the sniper once we make entry on the western front. We are then gonna concentrate our efforts moving south and clearing out this space. This space seems the most troublesome, for me anyway, only because there's a lot of activity that could potentially be going on right here. Um, and then because of the 4 mattresses on this floor, it seems like this is kind of the dorms for, as you would call, military age males. Obviously, somebody holding the rear security for this door to open in case it hasn't at this point. Once we've cleared this area, we are then going to do the same thing, create an L like so, clear this hall, and clear this hall as well. We are then going to proceed and move up into this area. While 2 assaulters make their way to this restroom and clear out this side as well. We are then going to come back in and collapse on this wall. We are going to launch or throw a handheld in this direction, clear out this space, and start ruling the northern part of this area. We're going to be bringing in 2 guys in here, and the other 2 will follow suit in this direction. They will then toss a flashbang in here and stun everybody while these guys start tagging people, and these guys come in and do the same. Again, creating another L in this shape. Most likely these doors would have flung open and we will have more clarity as to what's going on, relative clarity. But so far with this still shot, that's kind of how I see that it's going to happen. So let's start setting up our kit, and then we're going to go ahead and execute. So what I want to bring to the table is 3 assaults and 1 support. All of them suppressed. Yes. Take off the nods. Take off the nods. Take off the nods. Okay, flashbangs, flashbangs, smoke grenades, and slap charges. The spy camera and a wall breaching charge, just in case we need to use it. We need to kind of lay eyes internal before we do commit to a few of these rooms, only because there's civilians, and I believe the mission here calls for an HVT extraction. Let's get this going. So it's a gate and not just a covered door, which means that they can see right through us. Let's lay some cover, relative cover, right here and right here. And the reason why we're splitting the stack, even though it's already begun that way, it's because in case we need to go ahead and engage rapidly, we can go ahead and deploy our units in this direction, or have these guys, have these guys circle back while these guys maintain engagement on the door. Sound about right? Okay. Okay, we got 1 guy sleeping. Let's bring this guy in, and we're going to have this guy go behind cover before we make our initial breach. Okay. All quiet. Let's move in. You're going to stay trade on this guy while we go ahead and circle in. All right. Okay, so far we have 3 guys. We have 3 guys, and the situation's fast becoming dire. Let's bring him in and keep him close. About right here. We're going to set a breaching charge here. Okay. And let's advance forward. That's dicey. We're up. All right. Let's punch this time card because we're engaged. Jesus, dude. Start collapsing. Start collapsing. Good. That was beautiful. Let's go ahead and cover this while you cover that. All right. Mm, civilian, insurgent. I want to take this shot, but we have a civilian in the background. So there's a chance that she might get struck down, and I don't want to jeopardize that. So we're gonna forgo that shot. However, that is a whole nother story right there. Here we go. Okay, so far so good. Let's get this guy a little bit more north. How are we able to see him? I don't know. Oh, I see. There's our HVT right there. So far we're 50 seconds in and we've already got a good kill count. And we have relatively good momentum going. We may start losing it now though. Got him. Okay. The reason I broke the shot at this moment is because the background is also this. If I would have broken the shot off here, it might have spilled in and hit the HVT. We don't want to do that. We got to bring him in, right? Hmm. Okay, we got one civilian leaving. Got another one. Got him. All right. Sniper's reloading. Okay, let's pause for now. Okay. All right, everybody's gassed up. It's a good time. We're gonna keep him here because these guys can be each other's buddies. So we're gonna go ahead and pursue. Can I pursue this? Let's see. Let's lay eyes on this and see what we're dealing with. In the meantime, let me pull him back just in case things get a little bit on the nasty side here. Okay, we got one guy, just one guy. Okay, get back online, sir. All right, let's push on forward. Okay, we have clear line of sight, relatively speaking, of the corridor. Civilian up here. Let's bring him closer. Okay. Let's back out. Let's back out. Let's back out. Really quick now. Jesus Christ, dude. Beautiful. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Look at that. Good policy. Here they come. Let's bring this guy while the other guy covers, huh? Very nice. This place is semi-contained now, though not quite. Let's get a peek at what we're dealing with on this side. We got an open door. Well, that was pretty careless of me. Could have gone in any direction. Okay, I'm gonna have him fall back to this area. This guy's gonna cover long. And what I want to see is if we have anything going on right here. Nothing. Nothing. It's probably careless to do. Let's have him stop. You're gonna hustle now. You're gonna meet your buddy right there. Okay. Let's give her. Same thing. Go ahead, clear that. Okay, all is clear on this side. Let's proceed. Go ahead and close that door. As fast. So careless. All right, all is good. We got a runner. Check every corner. Okay. He's gonna move. Of course, as he does. Damn. All right. Internally, this place is clear. Let's just go ahead and post securities and sentries on this side. We're gonna go ahead. We're in pursuit now. We'll see if we can narrow his hide. Okay. A few more blind spots right there and some blind spots right there as well. Cover him. Go ahead and clear it. All right, everybody collapse and beware for a counterattack. And that's it. Very cut and dry, very easy. Let's look at the after actions, which there shouldn't be much of it. It does help to let the situation develop from time to time. This is, of course, one of those that doesn't require effort on your part because of a timed event or an execution taking place. We can take it a lot slower and be more methodical and deliberate in our clearing process. We set the pace here. We moved very creepily along until we got here. We set the conditions. We started pursuing while we still had momentum on our side. Trouble spots were kind of here just because there's not enough cover on this side and immediately you're dealt with this corridor. But as long as you have guns in here or pointed in that direction, you're kind of okay enough for you to flinch back should you need to, right? And just for added value, you can always flinch back this direction and let them come out, and then an ambush in motion is established. Another force multiplier that we had was, of course, our overwatch protection. So while we used them mainly for this area, it was obviously a good asset to have so that we can peer inside and see what's going on. Whenever the HVT was inside, we know of his whereabouts, and we were able to focus and coordinate our efforts in this direction rather than over here or another place at random. If you know, you know, but if you don't, the name of the map is Cartel Beach Party. And if you have Door Kickers 1, this is one you'll find there. It's far more complicated in part 1 than it is in part 2, as this one is more of a fan-made map, inspired of course by the original. Let's go ahead and watch the replay, which took about 4 minutes, and everybody knows why now.